Hi there. Are you allowing fear, guilt, and shame to determine the outcomes in your life? To determine what you're creating and what you're not creating? To determine your levels of success? Hi, my name is Larkin Sell. I have been a law of attraction coach, a mindset mentor, and I use neuroscience and metaphysics and the law of attraction, mindset work to help people discover their own power as co-creators and create transformation and manifest anything and everything that they want. And today, I want to ask you a couple really powerful questions. First of all, have you been struggling for 6 months or more to create transformation in any area of your life? Have you been struggling 6 months or more to create something, to manifest something, a goal, a dream, a vision, a desire? Because if your answer is yes, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, if you think you're creating change and then poof, you find like you're not, then you can be sure you have out self-concepts, stories, and self-limiting beliefs in this 95% of your mind you are not aware of. Okay, I cannot drive this home enough. And I want to talk for a few minutes about the fear and the guilt and the shame that gets in everybody's way when they're trying to either create transformation, even changes, which change and transformation are not the same thing, or there's something they really want to manifest, right? There's a goal, a dream, a vision, a desire that you have, okay? Because those self-limiting beliefs, those self-concepts in here that I was just talking about, they will be associated with guilt, fear, and shame if you don't identify them and reprogram them. So think about what your goals are right now. What are your goals, your dreams, your visions, your desires? That includes things you really want to change. Maybe you want to start getting into better relationships, so you want to improve the one you're in. Maybe you want to up-level your money in abundance. Maybe you want to get in shape or stop a bad habit, right? Maybe you're trying to up-level your education and your career. What is it that you really, really want? What is it you really desire? What is your life vision, guys? Oops. Oh, he's Piggy. You gotta be clear about that first. And then, hi Danielle, welcome. Thanks for saying hello. I love the hearts. You really have to be clear about that first. Once you get that clarity, like I said, if you've been struggling 6 months or more, then you need to really go deep and ask yourself, is there fear, guilt, or shame associated with the outcome that I want? Okay. Most of my clients, they don't think there is. And when we get deep down in the subconscious work, we go looking for trolls, we find those self-limiting concepts and beliefs that they're unaware of because it's in that mind you're not conscious of, right? They're shocked. They're flabbergasted. Oh my God. Wow, there was shame in there. There was guilt in there. There was fear in there. And usually they know there's something, but they'll give me an excuse if it's something else that they believe it is, right? You're welcome, Danielle. Thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure. There's always something else in there, guys. And the thing is that we can summarize it all and say it's resistance. Okay, resistance comes in many forms. It comes in fear, guilt, and shame, but it also comes in the form of excuses, right? Sometimes the guilt, fear, and shame that I'm talking about, sometimes it's not, just as simple as if I up-level my business and I make more money than my family or my siblings, or if I leave this job for a better one, I'm going to feel guilty about the people I left at my old job, or I'm going to feel guilty or ashamed of making more money or of success. Sometimes it goes a lot deeper than that. Sometimes it's, well, it's not fair if somebody else has this and I don't, because we started out in the same place. Or I'm not a good person because if I make more money, or if I have that great relationship, then that means there's less money or less good relationships for someone else. All of that is bullshit. None of that is true. These are stories we have been told and brainwashed with that we don't even realize we adopt as our own. Okay? So what I'm inviting you to do today, you might not be working with a coach or mentor, you might not be working with me, and it's a lot harder to do by yourself. But you can at least get off of here today. Be real clear about what you want, and then ask yourself, what is it that I've been struggling to transform or create in the last 6 months or more? Is there any guilt, fear, and shame associated with the outcome that I want? Okay, I remember being very embarrassed and almost ashamed to talk about money and abundance and wealth and success as though it was something that was okay. Somewhere in there, I believed it wasn't okay to want. It was okay for everyone else to want it. It wasn't okay for me to want it. Somewhere there, I believed that it would change me. I knew it wouldn't change my personality, but it would change, maybe people would misunderstand me. Or maybe it would change me and that they'd no longer believe that I was this good-hearted nature person who wanted to help animals and help people. Somehow, even though I consciously knew that wasn't true, subconsciously, I believed that that money and success wasn't for someone like me. I had to choose one or the other. That's not true. So what are your self-limiting concepts and beliefs in regards to fear, shame, and guilt? They're in there somewhere. Are you afraid of other people's opinions? I did a whole broadcast on that a few weeks ago. Are you afraid of people judging you? Are you afraid of people misunderstanding you? Are you afraid that you'll be ousted by the Misery Loves Company crowd or your close friends, colleagues, or family? Do you think that it makes you a bad person or less generous or less kind if all of a sudden you up-level something in your life? This is all very natural, guys. This is not abnormal. So if you have guilt, fear, and shame associated with the goals, dreams, desires, and visions that you want, okay, just know that it's normal. It's okay. It's part of the mind's way of keeping you alive, right? Was to keep us in conjunction and alike with the people around us, right? If we were different, we could be ousted and then we might die. So everyone feels this need to be included by their tribe for survival purposes. But you don't have to live by that now. You can override that and do what Dr. Joe Dispenza, my favorite neuroscience mentor, says, is become superhuman. There's an opportunity for you to practice that some. Okay? Everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. So overcoming that fear, guilt, and shame is getting outside of your comfort zone, right? I'm inviting you to do that today by answering these simple questions that I just presented to you. Okay? And for those of you on YouTube, I'd love it if you please subscribe to my tiny little channel that I'm growing. And for those of you here in the Women's Awakening and Abundance Circle, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this very special and private group. And remind everyone, I will post in the link below that we have our next 5-day Confidence and Clarity Challenge coming up. It's ongoing every month, so you can check the link down here and listen to the video and register for the next one. The next one now is going to be April 20th. Okay. And if you know anyone that could benefit from it, you can invite them to participate as well. There are limited spaces, So please make sure, if you are interested in having that 5 free days of working intensely with me to discover what a powerful creator you are, to get clarity and confidence, to actually jumpstart these very things that you maybe have been struggling and suffering with for 6 months or more. Okay? All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time. Make it a great day. You can do this. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.